Here we are in Kerbal Space Center. I do have this out still, the Dragon to Abort. I made that video earlier this week. Released this video about, yeah. And in time for tomorrow, then redirect everyone. That's a great idea. Do a live stream with me adding commentary to tomorrow. That's really funny. Launch the Dream Chaser. That's a good idea. We're going to launch a Dream Chaser today after we do this launch abort for fun. Because why not? I'm going to put this down here so you can see the fuels and things. So yeah, if you were familiar, I did do a video about the launch abort system of the Dragon 2 capsule. And here's how it works. 3, 2, 1, hip hip. It's passively stable because of this giant trunk here. Makes it stable. And that's a very good thing. And then, yeah, you can just kind of notice how it just stays pointed in the right direction. And the cool thing is the second you eject the trunk, which we'll do in a second, but I'm trying to keep... I wanted to see if we can get out to the ocean from here. This isn't looking too good so far. Ooh. What do you think? I'm trying. All right, we're going to eject. Now notice that... Oh. Yeah, here we go. Notice it always goes heat shield first. That is a passive. That's just how the truncated cone shape of a capsule like this, it just wants to go heat shield first. I don't think we're going to quite make it to the ocean. This would be a bad abort. Not good. Not good, folks. So we're going to do some dream chasing. I'm going to get some music going here. We're just going to do this for a little bit this morning. And then I'm going to go. I've got some family stuff going already today. It's that time of year. Hagen wants to know, can you get in Discord if you donate $1 on Patreon? So our Discord channel is the Mission Specialist, I believe, and that is $10 a month for our Discord channel. We have an awesome community. I love Discord. I love everyone in there. Yeah. And you can obviously do that by going to patreon.com/everydayastronaut if you are so inclined. Oh, you guys don't have audio on that. Let me know how the audio level is for Kerbal. Yeah. Do a Kerbal challenge. That's not a bad idea either. Let me see what Reddit's Kerbal Space Program Challenge is right now. Hold on real quick. We're just going to go... Oopsies. Yeah. We're going to go to reddit.com/r/Kerbal Space Program. Just in case this is like super, super, super fun. And it sounds more fun than Dream Chaser. That's fun. Weekly support thread. Check out r/Kerbal Academy. That's awesome. Alright, well, it looks like to me they don't have a Kerbal challenge for the week. Okay, back to this. Revert flight to here. Revert to launch, I guess. Sure, and then we're gonna get rid of it. Tim has a family strange thought. You're right. It does seem kind of weird. We're gonna just go here and we're gonna clear the launch pad. Okay, we'll do Dream Chaser. So I should build this first in the spaceplane hangar to make sure it can glide and land successfully, because if it can't do that, then we ain't doing our job right. Now Dream Chaser, we might need to use something like this. Yeah, that already looks pretty Dream Chaser-ish, if you ask me. Let me pull up a picture of Dream Chaser so you guys know what it looks like, and so I know what it looks like. Dream Chaser. Look at it. Just a little baby space shuttle guy. Ah, how great is that? Okay, so it basically has a little nose. I think it can hold 7 people. So we might need to add another section of crew cabin like this. Sure, looking about like that. It also has these bulgy sides. Don't ever say that to someone that's sensitive about their weight. You have some bulgy sides. I don't know. We're just gonna try. No, it only has a single center. Let's see. Let's do a little tiny. There we go, something like that, because it does just have a single out like thing in the back, and that's actually its docking port. Believe it or not, the docking port is in the back of the vehicle. But you know, what is the back in space? You know what I mean? That's the question. Is what is? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Dream Chaser next. Look at how tiny it is compared to the space shuttle. Oh, here we go. So it just has 2 engines outboard like that. I believe they're like AJ10s or something. Maybe not AJ10s. All right, let's. Okay, so let's just docking port this baby. Boy, I have not even looked at this update in Kerbal yet. I don't even know what's new. I'm gonna pull up Dream Chaser over here, so I'm still looking at it because because I'm not good enough to just do it willy-nilly. Okay, so stub nose in time. Let's. Oh man, how am I gonna do this actually? Especially trying to keep it kind of small will be surprisingly difficult. Like if we want it to look anywhere like what it should probably look like, it will be surprisingly hard. Let's try something like this. I wish you could connect these easily by the sides without doing some ugly thing like that. But that looks like that's exactly, nope, not exactly what we're gonna want to do. Something like this. All right, push these big. Yeah, this is gonna be just right. Oh, look at that. It's already I'm already chasing my dreams. I don't know about you guys. Dreams have been chased. Dreams have been secured. Now we just need those little noses like this. Chasing my dreams all day long with Sierra Nevada. This video is sponsored by Sierra Nevada. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's just beautiful. Now what are we gonna do for the nose? Because that's gonna look weird, like no matter what we do almost. We can use that one fuel tank again. The problem is it's gonna be too long. The nose is super stubby on this thing. Dang it. I don't know how I'm gonna make that look decent. Because it's got that like stubby nose, stubby little carrot top nose. I don't know. Guys, help me. Is this... Maybe I'll just go with my first instinct. We'll just push... Maybe we'll have to push this in a little bit. Oh, that's going to drive me crazy with that weird gap. Ugh! I just want it to not be gapped. That looks way too dumb. That is the ugliest... That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. But it needs to just, like, stop. That's what it needs to do. It just needs to stop. I'm gonna throw this guy up here. Oh, you can change it now? Oh, wow. I mean, this is clearly, it's factually disgusting. But let's try just adding some, like, I don't know. Joe Duffy. Who do I think will reach Mars first, SLS or BFR? Oh, man. If I were a betting a human guy that bets on things, I would not personally bet on SLS ever technically flying. SLS wouldn't fly to Mars. It could probably send an Orion capsule to Mars, but it would need to do a whole like thing. It has to be connected to other vehicles and building some kind of big giant space tug and a whole infrastructure to get out to Mars. So that being said, I don't think technically SLS won't really fly to Mars like that, really, per se. Hang on, this is going to be really weird. I don't know what I'm doing here. But if let's reframe the question as, instead of will BFR go to Mars, let's just say who will get to Mars first, like SpaceX or NASA, I guess, even though NASA will probably be directly helping SpaceX to get to Mars, because I don't think SpaceX is getting to Mars alone. It's going to take a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of help from all over the world in order to get to Mars. Actually, this might work okay. So I do think there's potential for the launch vehicle that goes to Mars being like the BFR variant or whatever it's called, Starship Super Heavy, because they're literally building it with that purpose in mind. Hey, look at this. It's kind of the ugliest. Looks like there's like a bird that has a nose kind of like this, some weird beak thing. Okay, no, I messed it all up. I'm gonna go like this again, and I'm gonna put different ones here and here. You'll see what I'm doing. Maybe you won't. Maybe I won't even see what I'm doing. Maybe I'm blinded by the light. So yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one to answer because things change so much in the aerospace industry all the time that it's almost not worth like really putting too much weight on current vessels and stuff because stuff just changes all the time. Look how much BFR / Starship Super Heavy has changed in the past 3 years already, 2 years really since it came out. I mean, it's still a very fluid thing. Things change all the time in the aerospace industry. So it's almost, I mean, I'm not saying that your question's invalid because it's a great question, but it's just not really worth speculating too much until we actually get closer to seeing hardware built. SLS has a lot of hardware built. BFR, they have an engine at least. They do have an engine. They're working on getting the fuselage stuff kind of coming together. But unfortunately, stuff just kind of takes so long that, yeah. Someone asked what am I making. We're going to make a Dream Chaser. Sierra Nevada's little baby space shuttle. Yeah, it's going to be very pretty. But I don't know how to make the nose look anywhere close to right. Part of it looks, this is in the right place-ish. Hey, Christoph, have you seen Elon Musk's Interstellar video? I have. That is amazing. Someone did way too good a job. Dustin now wants to know, I know it's a little late, but try Apollo 8 and KSP. Not sure Making History was out last time we did that. You're right. I don't think Making History was not out the last time I did that. I did do that last year. Yeah, it's a good idea. But yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty invested now in this Dream Chaser, even though it's hideous. Man, guys, what am I gonna do? I don't think that's acceptable. This part almost looks okay. Almost looks like it might be a thing. Let's just push this around here. See, that kind of looks right, but now I just got to figure out how to close this off and make it not look super weird. The thing needs an angle grinder. Yeah, it does. I know. It is not exactly the most beautiful vehicle I've ever tried to design in Kerbal. Something like this. That's getting closer to right. Now we just got to figure out how to fill these gaps with something that looks reasonable. Here's an idea. Hey, how are the levels on everything? Is the music and stuff the right volume? You guys are probably going, what music? Because it's like pitch, like completely silent or something, which would be how I just happen to do things in my life. Alright, we're going to push this in. We're going to see if we can get this to look anywhere close to correct-ish. I want to make it so those are still visible so that when I inevitably mess up, I can get back into editing them. Hey, this is maybe not the worst idea I've ever had. It's up there. This is pretty ugly. Really quite bad. Thank you for confirming that the levels are good. Can you change the color of these now to black? Oh, yes, you can. This is what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my word. We're just going to fill it in with a bunch of panel stuff. Okay. How to do that, though? Structural panel. Let's see. What's something that's, like, small? I just want it to be small. Give me just a little bit of love. I don't need the whole thing. A little bit like this. Just a little bit. Oh, that's a much bigger one. And that's the biggest one of all, ladies and gentlemen. We do not want that. Okay, so maybe we'll just try building it out of these small guys. If I can successfully do this, then you guys can do anything in life. This is going to be the biggest challenge to close this off and make it look okay. It won't. spoiler alert, this is going to look terrible. But at least we'll have tried, and that is going to be a lesson I want you guys to take home with you today. At least we tried. Hey, look at that. Okay. Okay, not bad. Flip this around like this. No. Yep. Okay. Okay. We're making art now, ladies and gentlemen. This is fantastic. I had my doubts, and now I am full of pride and joy and muscles, obviously. Obviously. Now that's not gonna work. What about this? I think this is the same thing I've been using. Hi there, Norloff. Hello from Paris. Hey, France. Thank you for clarifying. Will we have the pleasure of seeing you in France anytime for a fan meeting or a beer or anything? You missed me I was in France at the end of June. And I met a bunch of cool people in France, and it was awesome. I had an art show in Paris, and you missed out. I need to make it back to Europe soon. Although, who knows, guys? I can't tell you. I'm going to be down at like 5 launches this year. So this year might be I'm going to just have to be in Launch City every day of the minute. But hopefully I can make it back down. I really want to make it back out to Europe soon, because how can you not just want to go back to Europe as soon as humanly possible? Europe is awesome. Let me just try this. Just try this. Just to smooth this part out. Don't judge too much yet. Oh man, this is pretty ugly. Then again, I'm not the one that designed the real spacecraft to not be buildable in Kerbal Space Program. So I'm not gonna blame myself. I'm the victim here. This is never gonna look good. I like how I switched from this is never gonna be looking good to like this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to immediate like self-deprecation within the next sentence. But you know, that's life, ladies and gentlemen. Heyo. Heyo. Looking good. Oh yeah. Closing these panel gaps. Going from early 2013 Tesla to late 2015 Tesla with panel gap corrections. Oh yeah. Look at that. Just one piece at a time. One pizza at a time. That should be my motto. One pizza. Everyday astronaut. One pizza at a time. Tim is like taking three. This is like taking 3 random Lego sets and mixing them up, and Tim trying to build a dream chaser. You're exactly right. That's honestly pretty much exactly what I'm doing at this point. Intelligent Intuition, happy holidays. Great freaking channel. Cheers. Thank you very much, Intelligent Intuition. I'm really excited for the videos I've got coming out, guys. We got Canceled Part 2 coming up really soon. I've been working on, there's a lot of animations going on in that one, so it just takes a lot of extra time. And since there's so little footage of some of these things, I've just been having to spend a lot of extra time animating to fill the gap. Because one of the things I'm trying to get better at this year is not just having videos of my face. I think my face to content ratio was very, very minimal. And, you know, say what you will about my face. I think just content-wise, it's a lot more interesting to have it filled out as much as possible with cool spaceflight hardware. So when you're working on stuff that has been canceled and is no longer in existence and there's very little footage, the next best thing you can do is just animate things. So that's what I've been working on. It is a lot of work, especially because I'm not very good at it. But I'm getting better, spending a lot of time just trying to hone that in to make the best content I can. So at the end of the day, I think that's what matters most. Content. Good, high quality content. Hopefully high quality. I try at least. And obviously I'm going to struggle to do this. But thank you again for your tip. This is gonna be ugly. I hope you guys weren't planning on this being anything too special. Use girders under structural to shape the nose. Girders under structural to shape the nose. Girders under structural to shape the nose. Girders. Girders? These are girders. This is a girder. Use, and also thanks, Mad Mike. Oh, mirror is off. No. How did mirror get turned off? Which one didn't get in there? Okay, just that last one. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about with girders under structural, because I feel like I'm using... I like that there's so many more color options now. This is great. This is good for us. Oh, now that... Hang on. I gotta just look at this. Now you can change the color of this? Oh, no. Just the length. Okay. I was gonna say, the other day I was trying to do something where I wanted to change the color and I couldn't. Oh, I wanted a black inner stage. So we clear, I'm not flying in that bastard. On the left, fourth one down, maybe not girders. On the left, fourth one down. These guys, the I-beams. Or, okay, I'll give that a try. I'm into trying things. I think this seems like a potentially wise idea. Especially if I can flip this. Thank you for your tip again, by the way, and for literally the tip. Both the tip and the tip. Okay. This might work. This is crazy enough to maybe work a little bit. You know, it's not pretty. It's... Some of it looks great. Some of this looks abysmal. I have another idea. Hang on. Why didn't I think of this before? Screw all of this. Thank you for those ideas. But like always, like I feel like I say this at the end of my videos. I said it recently. I don't care what you think. Tell me what you guys think. It was more the sentiment of like, I don't care what you think about Blue Origin. And then I did immediately almost the next sentence say, tell me what you guys think about this. So, yes. Welcome to the world of someone that is... trying to get your involvement, but also wanted to remind you that it's okay to just be positive about things. You don't always need to be negative. Look, this might be what I was missing all of these days of the world. When I look at this, come to Adelaide, Australia, please. I should have... Tom, I really should have for IAC last year. Unfortunately, it just absolutely was not going to work out for me. Especially last year. It was just like way too busy. But I really do want to make it down on the Southern Hemisphere again. New Zealand was amazing. I want to maybe pop over to Australia next time I'm in New Zealand. I know it's not really that close, but compared to here, it's a lot closer. Okay, look it, we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. This is starting to look like a thing that I'm trying to make it look like. That's interesting. Who knew that you could almost succeed? Push this out just a little more. Push this in just a little more. Push this in just a little more. Heyo, we are making art. This is almost Dream Chasery. Still very wrong, but not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is what I'm gonna do. I'm happy enough with that. Mad Mike, no more tips for you except this one. Thank you, Mad Mike. I'm sorry that I backed up immediately on your wonderful idea, but I think this will work pretty well. And then we're just gonna add these wing strakes here for some beautifulness. I'm going to push these in like this quite a bit. And then maybe push them forward. Hang on. I know this is still looking really weird. I wish you could like cut off the like. Can you take an angle? Is there an angle grinder mod in Kerbal? Because I think I would benefit greatly from an angle grinder mod. Oh, hey. I don't know if it has a little tip, but we're going to maybe just keep the little tip on that one. That looks fun. Let's play. Chris, man, sounds like you got something on your mind here today. No judgment. Let me try to make sure this is actually properly centered. There we go. That seems righter. All right. Dream Chaser really coming together. Looks like it's made by someone who doesn't have eyeballs. So maybe I need to do better. Sorry. This is quite embarrassing. This is very bad. This is a shame to the entire aerospace industry. Yikes. Something like this, though? Hey, there we go. We're getting there! I almost like this. We're starting to look like the thing we're trying to make. I didn't know I could do this. Now the question is, do we just roll up some fins like this, basically, for the fins, or do we have to go with something beefier than this? Maybe we do some of both. Because this could kind of look right. This is getting back into that abysmal mode, but hey. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Okay, okay. I think this is starting to shape up a little bit, guys. Here, let's take a look. Oh, it's very steep. That's like a 45-degree rake, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I guess that's about right. Look it's actually kind of... I am appalled in the best way. Can you be appalled in a good way, or is appalled just inherently negative? Look it. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to, instead of having front landing gear, I mean, we're not done yet, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We're just going to have an air brake because the... Did you know it doesn't have a wheel on the front? It just has like a draggy thing that stops it. So we're going to do that same thing. No landing gear for you. Space nerd. Oh, Chris. Well, say hello from me. I did see First Man. I did watch First Man. I liked it-ish. These are going to be way too big, but cool. I liked it-ish. Some parts to me were kind of disappointing. Like, they made it so that Neil Armstrong had, like, literally no personality, and I just don't think that's fair. They also, I don't know. There was a few things that just kind of rubbed me wrong for some reason. It was shot really pretty, but it was shot awfully handheld looking, which I get is, like, kind of cool to do these days, but at the same time it's like entirely handheld. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it. Excuse me, there we go. How do these wings... Now I think this is slightly too much on this part. One click. That seems about right. So weird. Such a strange looking vehicle. And this is based off of this is an old design. I forget which one it is. I'm gonna if I'm thinking off my brain, I'm gonna just be wrong. But there was an old... Help me out. Help me out, guys. What was this based off of? Is my mission patch iron on or sew on? I think it's sew on. You know, you'd think I'd know this type of thing. I don't even know what they're... I don't know. You put it on and then you use it. that's honestly about all I know about it. Maybe both. Maybe you sew it on and then you iron it on. Maybe you... I don't know. I should probably find out, because I don't know anything. And then I should probably update the description so that other people, when they have that same question, have the answer instead of me just saying, I don't know. Okay. Getting this to almost do space things. Look at that. Oh. Who is amped about this? Clearly Sierra Nevada is. I think this is going to be necessary, even though that's probably going to interfere with the engines, maybe. Sorry. Speaking of engines, we better probably get that figured out. We just need a little tiny one. But it needs to be efficient. Oh, I have the Merlins in here. That's fun. Terrier. They changed all this stuff, guys. I haven't looked at this yet. The Terrier's way cooler now. I don't really want that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very cool. That's great. Oh, man. I am very happy with this. I just wish this wasn't quite so long. I can't do that. That's hurting my OCD. I don't want a fin going directly through. That's even worse. Maybe just another one of these. Don't want it going through my freaking engine. That just seems hazardous. There we go. That looks pretty good. X20. Yes, I believe it was the X20. Thank you. Is that going the wrong way? Let me just see. Yes, yes it is. A little bit of a... We'll probably need some of this extra pitch control, I'm guessing. So I'm just going to add that now. Just trust me. We're going to need it. We're going to need it very bad. I have a feeling this thing is going to fall out of the sky like a diaper with an apple in it. And let's see. Is this the kind that can... We want it to swivel very much a lot from the base. Yep, that's going to be right. And we really want this to only worry about our yaw. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The question is... That's right, there's a Delta V calculator on this thing now. Oh, my word. Kerbal. I can get rid of Kerbal Engineer because we have a Delta V calculator. I'm so happy. Oh, wow. Oh, Kerbal. You made me very happy. Christmas has come early here. So just to make it so it's extra usableness, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a little bit of one of these. Put these guys kind of all around so we have a little bit of control authority. That might not be a bad idea. Aha. Aha. A few more. Maybe we go something like this. Yeah. Two more down here. Down here. A few more down here. Some up here. Up here. Look at that. Oh, yes. I'm feeling good about this little thing. Okay, we're going to have to do a drop test with it, though, because that's what Sierra Nevada does. Gosh, literally the wrong one every time I click it. Okay, we probably want those to be pointed downward. Little downward dog. Those yoga fans. We'll push this in just a little bit. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. This is decent. I'm not gonna lie, this is surprisingly decent. I am not upset. Now the question is it going to fly? That is 100% the question. That is definitely the question. So what we're going to do, they tow this thing up with an airplane. So we're going to do something similar to that. We are going to tow this thing up with... Oh, this is as Kerbal as it's going to get here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a Kerbal-zaster, if you know what I mean. This is why you play Kerbal. For moments like these. No. There we go. Staging, please. Okay. Now, we're going to make a helicopter kind of thing to lift this thing up and perform a drop test. Now, this is obviously, we're going to need to be strutting the crap out of this because otherwise this is going to fall apart immediately. Something like this. And now, we're just going to throw one of these babies up on here. But is that the 5 meter? Or is this 5 meter? This is 5 meter. Oh, yes. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. This is what I'm talking about here. How much thrust to weight ratio do we have? How do you get all of them to all the details? Thrust to weight ratio 1.5. That should be good enough. More struts, you're right. This is not going to end well. All right. Let's just make sure that we have plenty of thrust. So we'll do this. And plenty of... I want to make sure this thing has plenty of control, too, because it's probably going to be all sorts of wonky. Okay. I think we're ready. Drop test. Drop test, here we come. So, just in order to get it safely off of the ground, you're going to have to do something like this. I don't know how that's going to survive being out on the lawn. We're going to just try it. Dream chaser, chasing your dreams away. Oh, man. What, you guys don't like it? You guys don't like this concept? I think it's beautiful. Okay. Wow. Alright, here we go. Maybe I should stage these separately. I'm surprised it's holding without just shaking around like crazy. Okay, so I'm going to start getting some tension on it. Oh, God. Oh, God. It went horribly wrong. Okay, okay. Jay in Discord says, we have moved into the hold my beer in rocketry. Oh, man. Okay. What? Hey, let me... Oh, yeah. Well, we're trying it again. Full throttle this time. We can't be scared about it. 3, 2, 1, hit pip, go. Who would have thought that maybe I should have placed the center of lift and center of thrust directly over the center of mass? Why would I have remembered to think about that? For now, let's ignore this. Let's turn these off so that we really have a clean read. There we go. This is the important stuff here, folks. This is why you hire a professional. That, in other words, 100% not me. Okay, just to give me a lot of control over like the pendulum effect, we're gonna add we're gonna just spam the crap out of this with all of these little RCS things. This will help it so it doesn't rotate around too much. But that should help a lot, actually, just having the center of mass straight on top of the center of lift. And just for stability purposes, I am going to fire up those engines first. Okay, let's try this again. Oh. Yeah, center of lift and center of mass. Well, here we go. Let's see if this is any better. Just fire up these engines. And here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh, you know what I should be doing, guys? This is what I should be doing. Duh. Duh, duh, duh. Duh. Let's see. This is what we're going to do. We are going to control from here. Oh, yeah. This is... And then we're going to hold radial out so that the thing just wants to hold exactly in this orientation. And my thrust... Let's get my thrust to weight ratio just over 1. Like this. Oh, yeah! I knew it. I knew we could do this. We are... What is that? Just a piece of a Falcon 9 rocket? No big deal. Alright. We are going to raise this thing up to the altitude we need. We did line up the center of thrust with the Dream Chaser with the engines off. We did that last time. In the SPV. Or whatever it's called. Okay, so this helicopter is basically taking us where we need to go. It is also kind of melting a good portion of our spaceship. Shh. Maybe I should have pushed these out a little more. If those blow up, I'm going to be a little bit upset. Just a little bit. How high should we take this? Like 3,000 meters or so? Give it enough time to... You know, we're at least getting out of the thick part of the atmosphere. Oh, no. Don't overheat, though. That's the only thing I don't want you to do. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm loving this. It's fighting really hard right now to maintain its pitch. Good thing we have all that RCS. Also, I should probably think about burning off some of this fuel soon, because that will be... it'll come back in empty. Probably should have thought of that. You know what? I am going to just kind of light this up a little bit here. That'll actually help get rid of that that little bit of problem it was having, too. So I also better get rid of this before it's out of fuel so it can fly away. Oh, is it pulling from... Oh, it might be draining from here. That's great. Okay, here we go. I'm actually going to light up the engines real quick and let go. Here we go. We are falling, but we don't want to be doing that anymore. Okay, time to fly all arrow. See if this thing can fly. Dream Chaser, do you have it in ya? Hey. Wow, it's pretty stable, actually. Considering we didn't once even take a look at our center of lift and center of mass, this is surprisingly stable. Okay, trying to roll it over here. It does not want to roll very much. That's an issue. Maybe I should make it so this also includes roll, because I think I turned it into just yaw. Things are exploding, no big deal. Look at this, guys. We might have actually built a Dream Chaser. My dreams are being pursued. I'm chasing them. I'm chasing my dreams, and I'm loving it. Wow! Try and do another quick flip. Wow, this thing is surprisingly nimble. Okay. We are gonna miss. We're gonna go right off this runway here. Hold on to your butts. We're going to be landed probably ditching this thing down in the ocean, but, you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I'm nervous that its glide is awful. Falling out of the sky like a wet diaper, like I said. It has no lift. Well, thanks, Knock. Well, the people didn't die. Look, there's some in here still. So they're buried inside. We're going to have to get them off, like, drill them out of the runway, you know, excavate them. But, they survived. Hey, Alberto. Your name is Alberto, and I am your favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you very much, Alberto. Dang. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate that. Let's take it back up again. The contract just said to bring it to the runway. You're right. I'm gonna take this into the spaceplane here. We're gonna add a little bit more aero surfaces. Like, we're gonna probably just tuck a few in here. It needs to significantly extend its glide ratio. It is V bad at this point. So I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna tuck a few of these in here. And we're also gonna add another, just double these up so we have just a little more. There we go. That seems reasonable. These as well. These 150. This thing, we want that roll in there as well. I'm going to real quick take this off and measure our center of lift and our center of... Okay. Interesting. Especially, wait, when this is empty. These will be empty. Okay, that does move forward. That's good. That should be stable. The problem is, do we have enough lift, really? That's the real question. And actually, just for this test flight, I'm going to go ahead and empty this, because I don't want any of it, really. I don't want none of that stuff. Okay, let's get that helicopter back on there. What else could I do to add just a smidgen of lift and control? Let's talk about prepping. I listen to your stuff on YouTube Music while I write my scripts, and here's your money. Oh, thank you. It's some of my favorite. Thanks for your great work. Dang. Thank you. Let's talk about prepping. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Oh, Bradger wants to know, have I got my new computer? Oh, yeah. We're running a decent beast here. I don't even remember anymore. This is 10 cores, 64 gigs of RAM. I mean, we can run Realism Overhaul very easily now. I still really enjoy stock Kerbal, though. I've done Realism a few times this year. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Add a parachute. Not a bad idea. Maybe we should add one while testing. We're going to add a set of parachutes just in case. And also, I'm going to try getting a little bit of extra horizontal velocity instead of just falling straight out of the sky. Yeah. Let's do it again. We're ready now. I need some more coffee. Would you guys hate me if I did a little coffee break? Just a mini coffee break. I want a little coffee break. How do I do this now? I haven't played around with this new thing yet. I'm gonna just try. Guys, this is awesome, by the way. I changed the speed or whatever, so there's like low latency. So I can almost immediately like talk to you guys, which is great. Like I can ask a question and then it's like, yeah. I'll be right back. I have coffee downstairs. I'm just gonna go grab it and I'll be back in like literally a minute. And then we'll continue testing and see if we can't do a successful orbital mission with a Dream Chaser. All right, let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, we're back. Here we go. Did we lose? Okay, no. So here we go. We're going to control from here again. And we're going to ascend slowly. Get our thrust to weight ratio above 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hip, hip. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why is that? There we go. I'm going to try pushing it back, too, while we're at it. There we go. I want to swing a ways back. Because I want to be able to... Oh, I don't want to hit the... What if I hit the launch clamps? That would be quite funny. This is so reckless. I love how I have people on this. That just seems like a very, very bad idea. Poor Kerbals. Poor Kerbals. This is actually working a lot better than I thought it would. I'm not going to lie. I also want to make sure my parachutes are on a different stage. Look at this. Alright. I think we're getting to the point where we could probably try dropping it. Let me get it way out here like this, though. I want to just get it far away. Eek, eek, eek. Okay. And... we want to turn some of this horizontal energy or vertical energy into horizontal energy. Oh yeah, this is feeling nice. I think I had killed off literally all speed last time by dropping it like a donut. I think that's our helicopter crashing. Okay. Starting to flare up a little bit. Drop the gear. Hey, this might work. This is dumb enough to maybe work. Got that little air brake out. Not the softest landing I've ever seen in my life. I tried pitching up, but it did come to an immediate stop. That like stopped instantly. Not bad. Not bad. Navy landing. Tamara asks, sorry, I didn't see that until now. Have I seen In the Shadow of the Moon? I have not seen that. I never heard about it. Is it about Apollo 8? And if so, I need to watch it. All right, well, so we need a little more, just a little, we need to be able to pitch up more is one of the things. Is Christmas also scrubbed? All these kids in the morning like run down to their Christmas trees. Mom and Dad, I'm ready to open it. Sorry, kids. Christmas was scrubbed this year. We had a off-nominal TVC motion. What? Yep. You heard us. I don't get it. Ah! I'm gonna push these out just a little more so that we don't accidentally light our ship on fire every time we do this. If you can walk away from 20G landings, it's good. It's all good. And thanks, Ian. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna hide some aero surfaces near the front of this thing, and just push them in. I think that'll help give me just that little extra bit that I need to be able to pitch up ever so slightly. We're just kind of cheating physics ever so slightly. I mean, what can you do besides this? And maybe something like this will help too. All right, there it is. We need one more drop test. I'm not going to take this thing orbital until we get a good, clean drop test. Let's see. I'm also going to raise this one more time. I actually want to get this thing way out here, so I'm going to add one more fuel tank. This is getting more and more complicated by the second, and I love it. Where did all that stuff go? There we go. Good thing we have these on here. Otherwise, I don't think this thing would even survive at all. Keeping this baby steady with plenty of RCS. Oh, man. All right, time to get this thing back out to the launch pad one last time, hopefully. Let's get a good, clean flight. You know, also this is too ugly. I just gotta clean this up real quick. I can't have a helicopter without a nose cap on it. But I gotta figure out what that. Maybe I should. Oh man, I should have done the other thing. Wait, is this a new adapter? I don't remember them having that kind of tank before at all. Can we actually go to the top with fuel tanks? We can! Ho, 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 ho. Christmas has definitely come early. Just gonna push this down like this. And put a little... Boop. Look at its little elf hat. Alright. Oh, Josh, that's awesome. Your kids are watching this. Has helped spark an interest in space. It's good to see you play KSP. Oh, I love KSP. Don't you worry about me not playing KSP, because I just haven't had a lot of time to do it lately. I've been really working on scripting a lot and trying to produce as many videos as I can. But this is still easily like my... I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure. I'd say just straight up just life enjoyment. All right, let's do this. From NG Peepo. Hi, how are you, my commander? I'm fantastic. How are you today? How are you today? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this one more time. I don't know why I changed anything. Oh, great. You know what I also didn't change? I can't really control from here when it's hidden away. Unless I'm sneaky like this. Hello. Control from here. Look at that. Cool. If I had a helicopter like that in my life, I would be so happy. Get this thrust to weight ratio above 1. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, hip hip. Oh, look at that! We're gonna pitch it away from the runway again. Let's get this up there in a hurry this time. Oh, this is working scarily well, I'm gonna say. Oh, arrow's starting to have too much of an effect. Oh no, 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 no. I spoke too early. This is working terribly. This is turning into an N1 very quickly. Abort. Why is it not letting me? There we go. It is completely stalled. These engines have so... I'm nervous that those front aero surfaces ruined my control now. Okay, that was worse than before. Whatever I did, I ruined it. I totally ruined it. My SAS was set to radial out. You're right. Dang it. Thank you for... You're right. That's exactly what was wrong. That's why I was fighting it at the sticks. Also, let me double check my center of lift and center of mass now that I have these. So this should be okay. I was going to say maybe if I need to put... Oh, they have so little control authority that's not even worth getting scared about. Alright, I'll go a little slower. I got a little aggressive. Oh, Ben, maybe try to fly a rectangular pattern before landing to gain speed and get a good glide ratio. Love your channel, pictures, and good humor by the way. Well, thanks, Ben. Hi. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't really know what a rectangular pattern is, per se. Unless you mean just like, boop, boop. I don't know. I'll try flying. I will sure try. And then, thank you. Yeah. And then, Chris, sorry, what were you saying? Oh, where is this? Where's my SAS? Oh, here we go. Right here. Control from here. All right. And then Chris from one Boeing engineer to another. Crap, get on everyday astronaut. Our next craft is in there. We can maybe get the 11 billion from NASA for it. So are you saying that a lot of engineers probably come here for my engineering expertise? Because that is a horrifying thought. That's why you check yo staging. Tamara, you'll love it. It's about Apollo. That is awesome. Okay, I will definitely check it out. Oh man. Dang you it. Dang you it. This is what Kerbal is all about. Trying and failing and trying to fail. And trying and failing again. Alright, here we go. Radial out. 3, 2, 1. Get the engines going. Oh, much better. How is this not one of the greatest things? Look at this. We have a flying cone lifting a dream chaser. This is what Kerbal is all about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try to keep it kind of slow because last time I think I got too much aerodynamic effect out of it. Oh, this is great. This is great. Who doesn't want this on their Saturday morning? I mean, this is what life is about. And yeah, I'm holding SAS to radial. That makes it so that no matter what this points to the sky, so that it's going to try to keep the heading. So I want it to fly backwards a little bit, but more importantly, I want it to just hold and fight itself to maintain pointing straight up. That's why I set to radial out. At least on a mission like this. Oh no. Fighting it again, fighting it again. Oh, it went into this mode. Why did it do that? Okay, regain control. See, this is what radial out is for, right here. He's noticed now we're back in the proper orientation, and it's doing everything it can to keep that orientation. But it keeps switching on me from, like, fine control to not fine control. I'm not a big fan of that. In Russia, we don't use choppers, we use cone rocket. So true. So true. And thanks, by the way, MG. You're right, they did try helicopter rockets. They did have the, what was that thing that I talked about? And that's going to be in one of my canceled programs, is the Roton. That is the most absurd thing that's ever kind of flown. I use the word fly very loosely when describing how that thing took off and left our Earth. Okay, I'm going to just do this and really try getting it further away now. Alright, it's time we go. Completely stalled, that's okay. For now, we just want our vertical velocity to increase a lot. I'm going to do a little quick save here, just because I really don't want to have to redo this whole portion again. I just want to make sure we can actually land this thing. That's some good speed. That's some good speed. We're going to have to keep that up. The key is going to be flaring as late as possible with this thing. Looks like I'm a little off the runway. A lot of off the runway. Let's get those gear out. Oh. Oh, we have some glide ratio now. Holy cow. Okay, I messed that up, but that's actually quite decent. I trust it. It's time to take this baby orbital. We're going orbital. Ted, thank you. You leave after the scrub and go on an errand and come back to Tim building a Dream Chaser, my favorite commercial crew vehicle. I also read since my super chat they are intending a crew variant eventually. Yes, this is true. They are. Well, they want to, and they're seeing the. They see it as kind of a stepping stone. So I think we're ready. Our drop test was successful enough. It didn't quite. I kind of bonked it a little bit. Don't think you have a front landing gear. I didn't. I have an air brake, which is about what the Dream Chaser has. There's no wheel on it. It's just a drag brake. So that's kind of what I did. All right. I say we pick up the pieces here and we stick this baby on top of an Atlas V. And we see how we do. Can I do it and keep the G-forces out of the red? That I don't know, Zero Flame. It is probably called a skid. That's probably literally exactly what it's called. All right, so let's open that baby up. I hope I saved it. Dream Chaser. Welcome to the vehicle assembly building. We're gonna take all this stuff off. We don't need these. Okay, here we are. Ready to put this baby on top. This thing does glide much better than the space shuttle, and it probably should actually in real life. It just looks more glidey. Okay, so I'm gonna stick a docking port here. And then we're just going to use a bit of one of these. That's probably the wrong one. Is that the same one? Okay. Still looks kind of bad. I want a payload adapter that's the right size. I don't want it running into our engine bells if it doesn't have to. Maybe I'll push these out just a little bit too, though. And I can push them in, too. Maybe I will just use that for a... There we go. The important thing is that it's not running into stuff. Okay, now the question is, this is supposed to be able to fit inside a fairing, and I don't think ours is going to fit inside a 5-meter fairing. Maybe it will. Oh, it will. But now it's like a 7-meter fairing. Well, looks like we're going 7-meter fairing. This is a 12-ton fairing. Holy cow. A 13... Okay, what? I need an adult. A 13-ton fairing. That seems terrible. Dang it. I should try to play Spaceflight Simulator. I have, yeah. And I do. And I do. Alright, so technically, here's the deal, though. Kerbal, I feel like The Atlas V is really only like 3.7 meters wide. It's the same diameter as a Falcon 9. But yet it can have a 5-meter fairing. How is that? How is that? I just realized that. Why is there a 5-meter fairing on a 3.7 meter wide vehicle and it doesn't seem to get bigger, does it? I'm gonna look this up. Atlas 5.5. Oh yeah, the fairing does get bigger on those. Duh. There's your answer. Derp Tim. Okay, so I am gonna make it kind of like that. And in order to do that, if this is really going on top of an Atlas V with a 5-meter fairing, what we have to do is we have to make this, we're gonna do the Centaur upper stage kind of as like a 3.75 meter wide tank, which I think are down here. That doesn't seem right. Which one is it? Everything got moved around and I'm scared. There we go, something like that. And then like an RL-10 upper stage, which would be something kind of like a, maybe that Poodle. Oh, but the Poodle changed to dual. Oh, although this might go dual. This might look right because it might be on the dual RL-10s. That might be stinking close. I'm gonna push this down here. We need to stage this, by the way. That rocket's gonna need some Monster Energy drink. What? Yeah, sponsored by Monster Energy. Remember, Stratolaunch may launch it too. That's true. They may do that as well, which would be awesome. That would be cool. All right, so how do you connect to this, by the way? Do they add a point, or should we do? We might just want to do that thing that looks nice, the engine plate thing. We'll go like medium, maybe even short. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put my fairing back on there. But that's right, I'm doing a 5-meter fairing. Okay, I'm trying to make this so it is ULA-ish. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Delete fairing. Bear with me. I think I almost know what I'm doing, but like always, not really. It's not quite going to be right because really it flares before this. But, you know, that's a big old fairing. We're going to clamshell deploy this. I don't know why clamshell isn't the standard. A 2-sided clamshell, like all fairings ever, basically. I like this. This is getting good here, folks. You came here for some explosions. You're probably gonna get some explosions. Auto strat on. Okay. Okay. Now watch this. This isn't quite accurate again, but it will be close enough. So too bad. The 3.7, and then wait. The twin bore. Crap. That's 2.5, isn't it? Dang it, the twin bore is 2.5. We're going 3.7 because that's how wide it is in real life. Ish. Do you like how I'm mixing my, like, this is nothing like real life. This is just like real life. This is nothing like real life. This is just like real life. And maybe one more of these. I don't know why I didn't just do... it needs to be this one again. That looks so dumb. This is so stupid. I have the biggest cone on top of the smallest not cone, but whatever. Whatever. So now we need to choose 2 engines. We could do like RS-25 variants, or maybe dual mainsails. That might be kind of cool. Let's do dual mainsails. That just sounds fitting. Something like super powerful. Super cool. Disable staging. We want engine cluster double. Now let's do 2 mainsail engines. This is gonna be great. Oh yeah. Oh yes. It looks stupid because they're a little bit off, but whatever. Do we have plenty of thrust to weight ratio? That's the other question. Show me my thrust to weight ratio. Why isn't it doing that? Oh no, it's not high enough. We might have to go F1s on this. We're going F1s. This is very overkill. And these we can at least take the shrouds off and it'll look decent. Oh yeah. Yes. We are making a beautiful Atlas V here. Now where was that disconnect? Is that this? Okay, that needs to go between here and here. This needs to go before this, I believe. That needs to fire, and then that fires, and the upper stage goes. I'm going to add a little bit of RCS to this upper stage thing, just so we have a little bit of it there. Okay, now hopefully we have enough thrust to weight ratio on this now. No, that's worse? What? The F1's weaker than the... What are you talking about? Get back in here. Where are your parents? What? Okay, so at sea level 1283 versus 1379? What? What? You're right, we do need those SRBs. We do need SRBs still. You're right. Okay, let's do that. Because it's going to have dual SRBs when it launches. And they're going to be nice and tight. Maybe something like this. This is about right. Now the question is, do SRBs line up with the engine? Hang on, let me see. Atlas 5 SRB arrangement? I don't know. So they go opposite of the engines. So I need to move these over here. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you'll see what I mean, like this. Okay. Much better. And now, if I have... these need to go down. Thrust to weight ratio is exactly 1. Crap. You're right, it does have a slightly asymmetrical shape to it. I don't know if I'm going to get that pedantic. Because of the fuel duct. They can have 3, 4, and 5. It is strange. Well, do I just ignore the problems, the limitations? We are exactly a 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. Maybe we'll just let it sit there and kind of burn on the pad for a minute. These will be our launch clamp hold downs. Let us thrust to weight ratio get just slightly above. Then we'll let go. Light up those solids. Dream Chaser / Atlas 5. All right. And how much total delta V do we have on this thing now? 4,204. That's probably enough, right? 6 SRBs. SRBs on SRBs on... No, this is about right. All right, let's try this. I'm kind of nervous. Let's do it anyway. I believe it only has 2 SRBs, though. I would prefer not to use the long ones because I want it to look accurate. The Atlas V has pretty short, little stubby SRBs. I think they're just those gems. And 24 SRBs. Now I know you guys are just goofing on me. You guys are just goofing me. All right, here we go. We're gonna do main engine ignition in 3, 2, 1. Get this baby going. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, lift off. The world's slowest liftoff ever. As our thrust to weight ratio slightly increases over One. Hey, we're going to space. We're going slowly, but we're going to space. It's a gentle ride. I'm going to remember that whole radial out thing. I'm going to hold radial out for a minute. We're going to be dropping the SRBs in like 5 seconds right back down on the pad. So I'm going to just scoot off just a little bit. I really don't want SRBs dropping back on my launch pad. Too bad. They are going to, though. They're going to fall basically on top of my launch complex. Bye. Well, those were the shortest lived SRBs ever. Where are they going to go? Please just make it slightly clear the pad. I'm trying to make it very convenient to recover them. Oh, they're clear the pad. We're fine. Look at that. Perfect. The pad's still in good shape. We're going to space today, folks. We don't need steering fins. There are no steering fins on an Atlas V. You just use the engine gimbals. Oh, someone is doubting. Wacked Man says, no, you're not. Not enough fuel. Nope, it's not about fuel. It's not about fuel. It's about total delta V. We are going to do perfectly fine. I think this should make it to space. The problem here isn't fuel. It's our insanely low thrust to weight ratio. And you're right. We probably should have at least like emptied this. You know what? That rocket needs parachutes. Maybe those SRBs should have had some parachutes. But yeah, we're not even going to need to throttle down for any kind of max Q regime or anything because this thing is just painfully slow. Yeah, the biggest issue here is our thrust to weight ratio is so low that we really might just be doing ourselves a huge disservice here. That might be, if this fails, it's because the thrust to weight ratio is too low. The Atlas V doesn't always have 4 SRBs. The Atlas V has 0 to 5 SRBs. How is the Dream Chaser going to launch on a Dream Chaser Atlas V? I'll look it up real quick. I'm pretty sure it's just like a 522. Don't tell me it's launching on a 551. Or it might. Oh my gosh, it's on a 552. Oh, we're starting over. It is launching on a 5. No, N22 is N22 is for the just for the Starliner. This thing, yeah, is going a full blown. You're right, guys. It is a 522, and we kind of have dual engines. So we'll do the asymmetrical thing. I'm sorry I doubted you guys. This will definitely help it get off the pad too. It was so slow. All right, there we go. We have the offset 5 solid rocket boosters. And we better do these. Okay, that's right. Make sure that's not interfering with any of the SRBs. Okay. Now our thrust rate ratio should be a lot higher. I'm guessing this will be great. Okay. We are going to space today. I'm also going to do this just so we have plenty. Okay. Atlas 552. And since this kind of looks like it has 2 engines, even though it's only a single engine, I think it looks good enough to an dual RL10. And it is an REL10. Nice. I didn't realize that. That's probably going to be good enough, though. Okay, let's do this. Five, 5.2, baby. Oh, by the way, yeah, the thrust to weight ratio was lower because we were only showing one stage. It was only showing a single stage, so it's showing the liquid stage first. So let's light up these engines. 3, 2, 1, and ready. 3, 2, 1, hip hip. Oh yes. Now this is where we definitely need to do this. I'm gonna let those. I want those the 5 or the 3 on one side to help add to the pitch. So I'm gonna roll it over onto its side where these can kind of induce that asymmetrical thrust, pushing it into orbit. Much better. 1.5 to 1. Now we're talking. Go Atlas. Oh yes. I'll have to make up for some wonky inclination here. After SRB jettison. Ooh, that was scary. I probably should have added some separatrons to that, but whatever. Shh. Dusty, came across your channel about a month ago. Thanks for your hard work. I've learned a great deal off you in a short amount of time, and you have reignited my love of everything space. Thank you, Dusty. That means a lot. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad because, you know, I'm just a big space nerd myself. Like, I just love this stuff, and it's really come out of me in the past, like, 5 years. Like, 5 years ago, I couldn't have told you what an SRB was. Literally, the first time I went and shot a launch at Kennedy Space Center in 2014, I didn't know what an SRB was. I couldn't have told you what vehicles have SRBs. No idea. So I've learned a lot in the past 4 years, coming up on 5 years. And I'm glad that other people are catching the bug too, because it is really exciting stuff. I think we're just coming up on a new golden age of excitement and information and just awesome stuff happening in space. So thank you. I'm glad that I could help. And also thanks to Message Retracted. I hope it wasn't anything naughty. Okay, so we're gonna burn through this whole thing, and then we'll have just that RL-10 upper stage. Wow, we might almost put this thing into orbit just with the booster. Sounds about right. Let's see. Oh yeah, sorry. SRB is solid rocket booster. That's a good thing. I probably shouldn't have assumed that everyone, unlike me 4 years ago, I should assume that probably some people also don't know. So yes, SRB means solid rocket booster. The solid rocket boosters were the things that we had on the sides of this Atlas V vehicle, and we jettisoned. This is gonna be about right, guys. We still have 900 meters per second in this upper stage, or in this first stage. Wow. I don't like the idea of launching them inside a fairing, though. That kind of makes me nervous. They wouldn't do that in real life. If this were ever to become a crewed vehicle, it will not have a fairing on top of the Dream Chaser. I'm just nervous. The Dream Chaser doesn't seem to have much of an abort scenario for crew. That's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of it. For people. I think for cargo it's going to be awesome. And maybe as a return vehicle it'd be awesome. Okay, here we go. Booster. So first fairing. Oh god. Well, looks like we took care of that already. And let's light up this upper stage. We have 3,000 meters per second in this thing. Okay, that's too much. Like, factually speaking, that's just actually too much. So we're gonna have no problem getting into orbit. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna fly down just a little bit. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like your captain speaking here. Looks like we're gonna have no problem. We should have tried landing the Atlas V. That's what we really should have done. We're gonna take this thing up to 300 meters, apogee. Now we're gonna coast, get into our coast phase here, and then do. So right now, if you look at the map, you will see our apogee, our highest point, our apoapsis, is 300 some, 300,000 meters or 300 kilometers. Our lowest point, if we were to not do a burn up here, we would fall back into the atmosphere. The atmosphere on Kerbal is about 70,000 meters. So this is 38,000. So we'd start to hit the atmosphere somewhere around here, and we would descend. But we're trying to get this baby into orbit. So let's get it up here. We're going to just go up to the highest point, and then we're going to relight our engines here by speeding up at our highest point. That will raise our lowest point by speeding up on the prograde vector. So facing forward, facing towards our direction of travel. So here we go. We're going to flip it down. Oh, plenty fast. And in 22 seconds, we'll be at our apoapsis where we'll relight up those engines and kick ourselves into a perfectly circular-ish orbit. So here's our 40,000. We want to raise this up to 300 as well. So here we go. In about 3, 2, 1, I'm going to go a little early. So notice that our lowest point now is raising. We'll get this baby out to 300,000. And then we'll cut. And right, meow. Good enough. 302 by 301. I am very happy with that. All right, Dream Chaser, welcome to orbit. Turn on your lights. Let's have a little mini party quick. Say hi to all your friends and family back home. I forgot that we have more crew cabin down here with no one in it. Wow. Wow. Well, we're in space. We have enough Delta V. We could probably take this thing out to the moon, literally, and back. Why don't we do that? We're going to do Apollo 8 Dream Chaser style since it's, you know, Apollo 8 time. And we want our free return trajectory like this. I don't know if this is rated to come back from the moon or not, but we're going to find out. Oops. So if we do this right, we can get real darn close to the moon, and the moon will slingshot us back. The question is, if we do this right, was the kind of the key to that success. Change our inclination a little bit. Looks like we're a little wonky. Maybe we should, let me set this as a target. Maybe we should straighten out our inclination first, actually. So that's where you can see we're a little bit off axis here. Ooh, we can fix it right here. So is this going to increase or decrease the... We need to go up or down? Looks like we need to go down. Okay. So we need to do about a 35 meter per second burn. I'm going to go ahead and point that way. And we're going to just do a quick little 3-second burn to flatten out our inclination so we're perfectly aligned with the moon. That way we won't miss our landing zone. We'll be able to come back into Kerbal Space Center, no problem. And... Weep. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, this will make it easier to get nice and lined up with the moon, nice and flat, right around the belt. We don't want any of that whim-wham. Find a KSP mod that makes the Earth flat. That's funny. That would be amazing, actually. I would love to see a Kerbal Space, like Kerbal Space Flight Flat Earth Edition. That's funny. Okay, look at this. This is looking great. This will give us our return trajectory. Look, see? Perfect, 73,000. That's what I'm talking about. I want it just to even dip into the atmosphere a little bit. 60, 55, 40 is going to be perfect. Sorry, I'm awfully excited. And we're going to fly 428,000 meters away from the moon. This is an Apollo 8 miracle. Well, Van Allen belt, rest in peace. Nah, Van Allen belt. The funny thing about the Van Allen belt is A, you're flying through it for such a little amount of time, and B, it's kind of exactly a belt. You can actually go like around it. It's not like a sphere. It's not a whole orb around the entire planet. So the Apollo engineers had to figure out where it was thin and where it was manageable to fly through it. And you're only exposed to high radiation for a very short period of time. Okay, so we're gonna do a full minute burn. So that means we're gonna want to burn at about what is that, 40 seconds, 35 seconds, 40 seconds. Okay, here we go. Getting ready for that burn. We do have enough Delta V to make it out there and back. Yeah, plenty. Okay. Plenty, actually. We have 2,500 meters per second in this, and then, not to mention, oh, that's out of fuel, so we'll want to remember that. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So now we're doing our trans TLI, our translunar injection. This is raising our apoapsis. It's going to shoot out 90 degrees from the moon to where the moon will be when we get there. Just like if you're throwing a ball, you want to throw it to where the person's going to be if they're running, not to where they are right now. Marmouth, hey, how's it going? Woke up, saw you streaming. Today is a good day. Merry Christmas from Mexico. Thank you so much, Marmouth. Feliz Navidad. Have I been to Kennedy Space Center with my spacesuit recently? No, I have not been there since Falcon Heavy. No, since Yuri's night. And just a little heads up, I've been kind of talking about this with my Discord and with my Patreon members. I'm kind of the spacesuit thing is I think I blurred the lines initially with this channel that the spacesuit was originally an art project, right? And it had this whole purpose of kind of being fun, funny, and just this imagination. And it didn't, in my opinion, it's different than the educational aspect. It's very uncomfortable and very annoying to wear in videos. So I have not been wearing it for quite a while, if you haven't noticed. And that's, yeah, I'm just separating it. I still want to take pictures in it, but I want to be more professional at the same time, in my channel. Just a little bit. I still want to have fun, which I am doing. I'm having actually more fun now. But yeah, I'm just not wearing the spacesuit as much. It's very annoying. So there we go. We have a successful translunar injection. Look at those engines still glowing hot. We are taking a Dream Chaser out to chase its dreams to the moon. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do another quick save. I've done 100. But let's fly out there, ladies and gentlemen. Bye, Kerbin. Bye. Hope you have a good day. And it flies away from us. And we're going to keep flying away from it until we fly all the way out here to the moon. Now, notice it looks like we're very far away from the moon, which we are. But the cool thing is that we slow down as we get to our apoapsis, our highest point, and the moon stays on its same trajectory. So that's why this is going to be just a flyby. In order to get in orbit around the moon, you would have to slow down. Oh, here it comes, though. You would have to slow down and do a burn on basically right here at the periapsis of the moon, which would be 272. We're going to fly to 272,000 meters away from the moon. That would be quite the fantastic view. 272 kilometers. That would be great. Okay, let's do it. Hi. Oh, we're gonna see moonrise. Oh, you know what? I gotta get ready for a photograph. Take pictures. Get a Christmas card ready. Is it F2 that hides the stuff? Yes. Yes, it is. Now, where is Kerbin? That's gonna be the question. There we go. Okay, we're gonna fly behind the moon, I believe. Hopefully. Are we? Did we already? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we didn't go into lunar orbit, which Apollo... Okay, we're going to. Stop. We're going to get this thing into orbit because, Apollo 8 did orbit the moon, didn't they? Poor Tim. Why poor me? We're gonna just do this. We're just gonna orbit the moon right now. So we were on a free return trajectory, and now we're just gonna place ourselves. We have plenty of delta V to be wonky here. Yeah, I forgot. We should have put this baby into orbit right away. But never too late. We're gonna skim the surface here of the moon. This will be very exciting. Oh, I've got plenty of I've got delta V for days. For weeks and days and days and weeks. We're gonna go ahead and fly. I'm gonna fly that close. Why not? All right, plan B, steal the Boeing suit. Also take your suit to be cleaned. The local fire department probably has a special washer that will work. You're probably right. I never thought, oh, look at this. I better raise my orbit here. I never thought about going to the fire department asking where they get their suits cleaned, because that's, quite frankly, way too smart for anything I would ever think of. All right, we're going to raise our lowest point to 70. We're going to fly down. Here we go. Beautiful. We're going to see this. We're going to see Kerbal rise from the moon. And it's going to be beautiful. And we're all going to cry. Okay, slow down. Wait. Oh, almost ruined it. Just about ruined it. I wish you could rotate camera. But you know, we can rotate. It's a Christmas. It's really just perfect here. All right, you guys ready for this? We're going to time it with the music. And Kerbal rise. Oh, didn't mean to be burning. Turn off this engine. Hang on. We have plenty of ways to do this. Okay. F2 again. Getting the screenshot, because I'm going to end up cutting this stream up and making it a separate stream from the launch. Merry Christmas from the moon. Love, Dream Chaser. Boop. There we go. There we go. Landed on the moon. Read from the Kerbal Bible. And on the third day, the Kraken invited destruction upon all Kerbals. You know what? I bet if we fill these tanks... Let's do an assessment. 690 some meters per second. We do have fuel in there. We don't have fuel in here. Let's empty these out. Fill those babies up. We're transferring fuel into the actual Dream Chaser, and then we might be able to ditch these and just use the Dream Chaser to... We'll probably end up with a lot more Delta V altogether. Look at that, yeah. So we're increasing the amount of Delta V in this stage by filling it up while draining this one. Then we can ditch this heavy tank and those engines instead of just aimlessly pushing around some engines that are perfectly fine. Okay, now we have tons of Delta V. We could probably just land on the moon. Bye-bye. Thank you, Kick Stage. You were very good. Thank you, Centaur Upper Stage. Well, what do you say, guys? We have enough Delta V to land on the moon, I think. Yeah, let's try it. I'm going to do a quick save here. We're going to the moon. Mission changed. We got permission from Kerbal Space Center to land on the moon. And here we go. We have permission. We have permission. So we just got to keep an eye on our Delta V. Make sure we totally don't screw ourselves here. All right, yeah, we'll do a BFR style landing. Sounds good. Why not, right? I want to land in the daylight, so I'm going to keep burning here for a bit. I did call for the Blunderbirds. You're right. I'm going to be doing something pretty fun with Matt Lone. It's going to be a very fun... Yeah, this is KSP. You got renamed from Apollo 8 to Apollo 11. Yep, we have officially changed missions. They realized they miscalculated and they had way too much Delta V. So now we're just going to do a little landing on the moon. On the mun. All right. So now we're going to try to do a pretty aggressive suicide burn, but not too aggressive. Because that might jump on us here a bit. So maybe just to be safe, I'm going to start bleeding off some of that speed now. Okay. Well, suicide burn distance calculator is going, so I'm just paying attention to that right now. I'm going to start at 1,000 meters. That should give us a little bit of wiggle room. Hopefully it doesn't recalculate like it does sometimes. Well, the world of what if. I love what you do. Thank you. That's nice. Neil Kerman is going to be very, very upset. Valentina and Bill are taking all the spotlight here. Which it's about time. Keep in mind, you need to land at KSC. That is correct. That's going to be very, very, very hard. All right, we're just going to lower our suicide burn distance to 100, basically. Or to 0, I mean. This is looking nice. Okay. Gear down. What was that? What was that? Besides art, what was that? Let's make that a little softer. We want something better for the cameras, you know. We don't want to look like idiots to the whole world on Christmas. Perfect. Perfect. That's what we're talking about. Oh, wow. Who knew the fins had so much power? Well, looks like we're having to touch down another time. There we go. This is what we wanted. This is for Christmas. Oh, look at that. Dream Chaser on the moon, chasing your dreams away. What a beautiful, beautiful sight. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these. Hang on. This is the dumbest mission ever. I really wish the ground would just render, though, because I want both those things in the picture. Hey, I thought I turned off the engines. What are you doing? What are you... No, 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 no. Bad. Naughty. Didn't I turn them off? Excuse me. Oh, there's two engines now. That's right. That's right. My bad. Okay, let's get that picture. Maybe we'll turn it this way so you can really tell it's a dream chaser. Oh, look at that. I don't know why I don't just do the full screen shot like that. Yeah, derp. Oh, that is something special, guys. That is really something special. Oh, well, we better probably better jump out here quick. Valentina, you're going first. Get those. Someone asked what game this is. This is Kerbal Space Program. Easily the greatest thing or the worst thing that'll ever happen to you, depending on what kind of life you're wanting to have. Very graceful, Valentina. Very good. Stand up. Come on. No, there we go. Okay. And now let's get I haven't done this in a long time. Bill, you're coming out too. Flying over there. Oh, look at... It's your friend, Valentina. You guys are alive together. You both are alive. I didn't think that was going to happen. Okay, let's face the camera. Aw, cheers. Happy holidays from the Kermans on the moon. Oh, I love this. Whoops. No, not F3. Wait, what's happening? What's happening now? Oh, yeah. No! Sorry, I'm like yelling. Okay, jetpack away. Yes. Stay still for the cameras. Smile. I should send this to Sierra Nevada. That is great. She's very... Look at it. She's like, I'm alive. Okay, we're doing... What? Why is she shaking her hands? Don't be so upset. That's... I'm actually a little bit proud of this, guys. I'm a little bit proud of this. Huh. Alright, let's plant a flag. This went too well. Went way too well for Kerbal Space Program. Happy holidays! Happy holidays. Days. Like that. From the Kermans. Kerman family. There we go. Great. I probably should have moved that flag a little bit so you can read it. Because now it's just wrong. Dang it! Can you pick up a flag? Take down. And let's go like this. Wah, wah, wah. Plant this flag. Do it right this time. No! Remove flag. Remove helmet? Wait. You can take their helmets off? You can take their helmets off? Do they die? Guys, do they die? Plant flag again. Will they die if you take the helmets off? I did not realize that was a thing. Okay, let's do this again. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Excuse me. From the Kerman family. I'm gonna quick save, and then I'm gonna try taking the helmet off and see what happens. Unable to remove helmet. There is no atmosphere. Okay, well, that answers that. For all those that try to get me to remove it, you are in trouble. Very mean. Very mean. How dare you try to kill my Kerbals. Aw, that's so pretty. Keep messing that up. Yeah, adjust your helmet. Get ready. This is the photograph. Alright. I got what I need. We are going back home. We're going to try to land on the runway. Okay. Oh, we can take off from the moon. No problem. I'll show you how. Let's try not crashing onto it this time. Climb. Board. Where's the door? Board. Crew hatch. Get in there. Get in there. What? Excuse me. Yes, I would like in here, please. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Whew, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I mean, it is a little bit obscured, but... Alright, your turn. Let's get aggressive. What? Settle down. Oh, yeah. Nice and quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going home. We are clear for liftoff. We apparently have no Delta V. Maybe that's because I have the engines killed. Hopefully that's the reason why. Yes, that was the reason why. I don't think we have enough Delta V to get home. Yeah, we will probably need to take off like a rocket. That'll probably be the best way to do it. Actually, you know what? We're going to flip that brake up and let it do its thing. Because that worked really well last time. I love it. Fighting gravity losses. Okay, hope we can get you guys home on 500. Is 600 meters per second enough to get home? I feel like it's not. That was a pretty cool takeoff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of that. I feel like we don't have enough Delta V to get home. It's not. Well, poop. I mean, we got to get these guys home. Maybe we'll just give them a little bit of extra fuel, little cheat. It's a mission for the Blunderbirds. That's funny. This could be the crossover here. 15 meters per second parked. We have not nearly enough Delta V. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do infinity fuel. We obviously didn't need to land on the moon. None of this was planned. We didn't even mean to go out to the moon. So, that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and do. Wait, where is that again? Wait, something. Shift, Alt, Shift, F4. What is it again? I don't even remember how to cheat. Control F4. No, that's not right. Or is it? I thought it was Alt F4. What? Alt F12. There we go. Yes, that's right. That sounds righter. All right, adding fuel. Because like I said, this is not at all a mission that we meant to go on. You know what? I'm just going to start burning right here. Take advantage of the Abort effect. Wah, wah. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, I see what they're trying to do with me. Alt F4. Isn't that like how you close Windows on a Windows machine? Well, joke's on you. I don't play on Windows. Maybe I should make sure that because I don't know where we're gonna end up in relation to Kerbal Space Center. So I'm gonna make sure we don't accidentally totally deorbit ourselves and land in the ocean. Get wrecked, Windows users. Yeah, joke's on you. You thought you could pull one over on me, which you would have, but you didn't. Nope, this is Intel. We don't use an Apple CPU. Apple hasn't made CPUs in ages. Ages and ages. All right, we're gonna lower our periapsis here and try to line ourselves up with some Kerbal Space Center. Normally, you'd definitely want to aero brake, but you know. Alright, and I'm just going to get us into a circular orbit here real quick. And then we're going to try to come around and we're going to try to land. You're right, Apple does do CPUs for phones and their iPads, you're right. Hey guys, you know what? Remember how I'm constantly trying to say this in videos about tribalism? We're all demonstrating tribalism right now by inserting our opinions about how something is better than something else. They're just computers, guys. Buy whatever works for you. Buy whatever's in your budget. Buy whatever has the right warranty and the right software that you use every day. Buy whatever you want. You don't have to try to talk people into whatever choice you or your family or your friends all use, because it doesn't matter. You know, like, I think it's so funny that everyone's always like, nope, Macs are bad. Just period. Like, no, they're a machine built by people. What are you talking about? So is any other. It's all just stuff. And yeah, you might like something, but doesn't mean everyone else has to. I'm not going to try to sell you guys on buying Macs because I don't think it's for everybody. Maybe you don't care about Logic. Maybe you don't care about Final Cut. Maybe you don't care about other things that I use sometimes, you know? I mean, to each their own. And to all a good night. Actually, look at this. I think this would probably be... I think we're in the right place to actually do our re-entry burn here. Now, a 3D printer, I do need to probably get on. You're right. You're right. Dakota, you're right. If you debate stats and stuff, it's not tribalism. But at the same time, I mean, kind of like rockets. Yes, definitively, there can be a better rocket than another one, but it doesn't mean that it makes it, like, that you can't like it. You know what I mean? So I just don't get why people are like, well, Macs just suck. It's like, they're just a computer, dude. What are you talking about? Who cares what? Like, what? I don't know. That's just my... that's just what I think. Alright, this might be... I don't know where we're going to put this. We're going to ditch it in the ocean and then hope that it has the right stuff. That might be too much. I don't know. Quick save. Worst goes the worst. This might be about right because we'll have quite a bit of glide ratio here. So let's do this. Let's not go in backwards, I'm thinking. Let's try to go in the right way. All right. Flip her around here. Hold about a 45-ish. 40 degrees. Probably still use some RCS for now. All right. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Yes, Scrub Timber has continued. You are exactly right. You know what I realized? I think we're going to end up quite a bit north. I should probably take this opportunity to fly a little bit south. Is this south or is this north? right over the airfield. Now we're looking good. Much easier to do that now than to do that later. Look at this. This kind of looks like the... I'm actually quite impressed how much this ended up looking like the Dream Chaser. From certain angles, like right there, that's dead on if you ask me. I don't think its parents would even know whether... Like, Sierra Nevada would look at this and go, oh, that's our render. And then I'll be like, no, it's not. It's my Kerbal build. Like, go, oh, wow, I had no idea. That's definitely what would happen. Oh, we are already coming up short. Well, when in doubt. Let's also do this so we aren't inducing so much drag here. Yeah, once you give me infinity fuel cheat, I'm just gonna go nuts on it. This should be enough. Fly, Dream Chaser, fly. It's very spicy. I'm guessing these air ducts actually have a ton of drag. Wait, you can select the runway as a target now? What do you mean you can select it? What? I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Okay. Now it's maybe time to start slowing down. But I think we're probably still about right. I think we'll have no problem slowing. Yeah. We're going to fall out of the sky once we're at like 35,000 meters. It's just going to boop. Look, we're actually flying up. Maybe we should not do that though, huh? Oh man, I have no idea. Maybe we should maybe we should bleed a little bit of velocity out. Wow. Who knows? I'm totally eyeballing it here. Land it on the... I wish I had way back when I did that inclination change. I wish I would have targeted the runway. That would have been sweet. We might have to start this song over for the landing song. I feel like that's just appropriate. This seems very unstable. What am I doing? Why don't I pitch it way like this? Alright, baby. Time to really bleed off some speed. We're going to just hold radial out for now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Cut off that speed. In a hurry, please. Let's start that song over. It's true, I do have infinite fuel. I could pitch back like this. We might have to do a once around here. Because we're still going 1,000 meters per second. That's a lot faster than I thought we'd be going. But we are slowing down. We are slowing down here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Slow down even more. We might be able to do this, actually. From right here. Yep, we're going down. Dip, dive, duck, and dodge. Dive. Yeah, it's going to want to be stable that way. But now I think we're slow enough. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. We're going to have to pitch over a little bit here. Oh, yeah, I should have used RCS's brakes. That would have been smart. Yeah, I did skip off the atmosphere a little bit. We did pull a little bit of a Neil Armstrong X-15 style. All right. This is actually, I'm surprised. We might actually be able to do this. I better do a quick save here just in case. Not doubting my skills or anything, but yeah, I'm doubting my skills. Who am I kidding? All right. Yeah, this is a very aggressive approach. Commander Valentina is an aggressive pilot. We all know this. Let's fly all arrow. Let's turn off that RCS. Do I watch Mars on Nat Geo? Yes. As a matter of fact, Nat Geo sent me out to Space Camp to help promote season 2. I need to finish that series though. I just realized that I haven't watched all of series 2 yet. Holy crap. I was gone and then I actually forgot to follow up, and I have more episodes to watch. That's actually great news. But yes, I do watch it. And now I'm happy that I have something to watch over the holidays. Yay. Yeah, big fan of that show. I also really liked the first as well. On Hulu. I liked that too. Very different. Okay, let's try flaring. This is still, we need to still drop out of the sky here, ladies and gentlemen. I realize my perspective is a little wonky. There we go. Spread the butter here. We lost our air brake, but look at that. At least we stopped. Not bad. Deploy the chutes. I want these chutes to be deployed real quick. Come on, chutes. We broke our little, we broke our thing. Our little landing leg thing in the front, our air brake. I'm actually pretty happy with that mission. Granted, we needed to totally cheat to get off of the moon, but we never really meant to go to the moon in the first place. And we did, and we had just a great time. Are you guys feeling like we did what we needed to do? Because I feel like we did. Glide ratio, glide scope rating, brick. Although it pulls up quite a bit, but then once it stalls, it just literally just comes straight down. I wish I had done better. Woo! There we go. Well, I think that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm gonna tune out. I'm gonna head out. I already have some family holiday stuff going on today already. It begins. So it begins. Yeah. I'm happy. That's a good enough way to spend the Saturday morning when there's no launches. You might as well test to see if a Dream Chaser can recreate Apollo 8. Why not? Oh, well. How are you guys? You guys happy? I ended up streaming for hours instead of, yeah, many hours. 2.5 hours almost. And I'm going to cut this thing into multiple bits too, so. Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah, we went from drop test of Dream Chaser to orbital flight test of Dream Chaser to orbital flight test Apollo 8 Dream Chaser to Apollo 11 Dream Chaser. And now, who knows? Who knows anymore? Oh, yep, guys, that's it. Again, remember, if you want, you can check out here. We have those new shirts. Apollo 8 shirts. If you guys are, these are limited edition. They'll be only available through December 31st, ending at midnight Pacific Standard Time. And then, yeah, then you can get these. They're just like the Buran shirts, the limited run. We will produce them in January and then ship them out to you in January. Again, we don't do things print on demand anymore. Everything is actually made hand screen pressed, much higher quality, much better shirts altogether. So your patience is always appreciated. Notice it says in big red that these will ship mid-January. So if you order these, just keep that in mind. But yeah, Apollo 8 shirts, limited edition. While you're there, just check out anything else. We have the moons are back in stock now. We're working on trying to get grid fins back in stock. Let me see. We might not have any now still. We got stickers. You guys were asking about this. Now we do include the remove before flight sticker that comes on your bags. those now are included in the sticker packs. So you're welcome. That was a good idea. I don't know why we didn't do that in the first place. So yeah, the sticker pack's better. These have been selling like crazy. So thanks for. I can't wait to see. I don't even have one for myself yet. I'm really excited to wear this around. That's gonna be one of my favorites. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thanks again to all my patrons. If you guys want to join our exclusive Discord channel, head on over to patreon.com/everydayastronaut. I don't know if I'll see you guys before the holidays. I'm going to try to have one more video out before then, though. I'm hoping to have my canceled part 2 done at least before the New Year's. It has to be done before December 31st. That's my goal. So you'll have one more video out from me, a long form video out before the end of the year. So when it comes out, drop it a like, say hi. Yeah, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great holiday season. Don't get too stressed. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I've had a great year. I'll be doing another live stream. I'll definitely be doing a Patreon live stream between Christmas and New Year's. So thank you guys for everything. 2018 was incredible. I can't even believe what has happened in 2018 already. I'm really, really excited for 2019. It's going to be amazing. So thank you guys for everything. That's going to do it for me. I'm Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut, bringing space down to Earth for everyday people. Bye, everyone.